this is the second part of the Galaxy S10 Lite. So just a recap on what we get. So you don't get no silicone case at the back. You get a box, a nice looking box as well, posh box, as the Samsung range does. You get your little thing to put your SD card and your SIM card in. You get there's covers for your earphones and your wires. You get a fast charger, and this is really good for a fast charger because I've had the Galaxy A5 for a while now, and these are really fast and good. You get the charger wire. Now I've got to tell you something about these, right? So I don't understand why Samsung does not change these into the other stretchy wires, because after a year or two these start to rip. You'd have to put tape on. I'll show you my Samsung Galaxy S5, the state of my wire. It's been 2 years, and to keep it safe I've had to put this on because it's ripped. It's cracked down the bottom. See that? That's what happens with the wires and that. So I don't understand why they don't put the other ones in and get rid of these. They're not worth it. They're damaged all the time. They keep getting damaged. They're not stretchable like the other ones, and it's too short. You'd have to have it really close to your thing. So I don't know why they give this. I think it's a waste of time and money to make something like this when they can make a better ones. However, they didn't skimp on the extra tips for your ears. They're very nice, soft, see-through. This is your earphones. They're not the cheap ones neither. They're the nice ones. So they've gone all out this year on these ones, which is good. The microphone is standard. These are standard again. We'll do another video on how these work later on. You get your 3 booklets. Now remember, I can't read. I'm autistic with learning difficulties, so I go online to check what these say and stuff, or get my care worker to read them for me. But as we're in the pandemic at the minute and lockdown, I don't see my care workers and that, and they can't come and read stuff for me. So you get your 3 books, if I can get them like that, so you can read what they are. So you've got that one, you've got that one, and you've got that one. Okay, so, and the police of resistance, you got your phone, and here it is. Beautiful, isn't it? They haven't skimped on the look this year, I tell you. The camera is beautiful. Don't know if you can see that. Look at that, beautiful. So in part 2, we're gonna, I've put the SIM in. There's a space here that you put the SIM card in. I will do another one on how to put SIM cards in. I'm going to be doing the other one that's come out in 2020, which is the Samsung S20. So I will be doing a review in the next couple of days of that. So I need to get this out the way first. So let's put all these away in exactly the same place, because if it's no good. So I'll tell you why I'm doing this, a little bit about what I'm doing. There's lots of stuff out for Samsung Galaxy S10 Lite, like all about the technical side and how much the technical is and what it is and what's in it and stuff like that. I don't understand stuff like that. What I do understand is I'm autistic with learning difficulties. I have web blind and number blindness. So I'm checking the phones out to see if people like me who just can't grasp all the technical stuff and that, if we can successfully, we can do the phones and get the best of the best for my disabilities. So I've got the Galaxy A5, which you guys are looking through now. I've had it for 2 years. It was the only one at the time that they said would fit my capabilities. Okay, not too complicated, pretty straightforward. So then when I went online to look for it, I found all these tricks and trade, and I really shouldn't have just took their word for it, because apparently most of the phones in this range are really good. So I don't understand why they just push the phone on me. So now I'm doing tests. They're sending me phones and I'm doing tests, right? I'm doing tests on these phones, and I'll give you guys my review and show you firsthand on what it's like, firsthand in what to do. Once I've done that, you can make your own decisions, right? So if you want technical stuff, there's loads of YouTube videos out there for the technical stuff, okay? Loads and loads and loads and loads. There's for this specific brand anyway. So there's loads out there. How I learned where everything was going on. Now, I don't know what it is with these people that put music on to unbox a phone and don't say anything and then do it. For people like me, that's not going to do me any good, because all it is you're showing so fast how to unbox it. Everyone knows how to unbox, right? But if they could, like, put words to it, maybe read the instructions. And I know to 90% of the people, oh God, that's boring. But you can always forward that. But to someone like me, it would be a godsend, right? So I go online and I only look at the YouTube videos on the people that specifically do it step by step. And so say I want to put the fingerprints on and stuff. I only go to the people that go, right, the fingerprint, this is what you do. You go to settings, you go to this, you go to that. And then I can slow it down and then count where they've ticked. And then I can tick it. Right? So that's how I learn about the phones, by the other YouTube videos and other YouTubers. And I think we all should help each other out. Right? So because of that, I'm going to do what it's like to set up as someone who can't read, as an autistic person with learning difficulties. Now, I've got the film at the back at the minute, because like I said, because I can't read and stuff, if I don't get on with the phone, I'll send it back. But they want me to have it at least for 2 weeks, try everything out first and see what I do. And if I crash the phone again or freeze the phone, I send it back, they reset it, and that's that. Then it gets a bad review. Not because it's a bad phone, but a bad review for someone like me. If it's easy enough to damage everything in respect of the software and stuff, then they're not safeguarding their software and they're not safeguarding the phone, because there's many people like me out there who's, not tech minded, and it shouldn't be that easy to damage the phone. So as you can see, it gets very dirty very quick. But apparently people have done tests on these phones and they're very durable. So there was no point in me getting a cover, because 90% of them that opened these had a back cover. So I will be complaining to where I got this from, to say that there was no cover inside, and why should every other country have it but ours? It's not fair. If they do it, they should do it as compulsory to everybody. So let's turn it on for the first time and let's see where we go. Okay, so first we've got to find the turn on button. Aha, there we go. That was easy enough. So the turn off button is this little button here, the first button. Okay, so here it comes on. Looking good so far, looking typical Samsung style. Oh, loading fast. Okay, let's see. Okay, good. So you see the lights. So when I looked at it and they started off first, they put, that's the emergency call, that's accessibility, and that's English United Kingdom. So wherever you are in the country, it should be on what you are already. Okay, So let's press it. Oh, right. So I spent a week studying just this bit alone. So this is the agreement. So apparently you press that one because that's the standard agreement. Sending data, information links. He said not to touch that one, so I'm not going to touch that one. And the marketing one. So if you do the options and that, just don't do these three, he said, because these are, you're sending data. See, to me, I don't see what the problem is, but apparently it's not very good. This is the bit I hate with these phones. They go out really quick. Right. Hey, I don't agree to that one. I don't agree to that one. And don't agree to that one. So it's not going to let you do it. Huh. Okay. Okay, I'm going to pause this bit. So I'll speak to you in a second. Okay. So I got someone to put that in for me. Pressed. Don't know anything else. He didn't say anything else. We've got to do something about turning this bloody thing off. It's ridiculous. Right, next. Don't you hate it when you're doing something and then all of a sudden it just switches it off? Okay. So apparently this stage is where it's installing all the updates and stuff. So, okay. I'm going to, oh, okay. That was quick. That was one of the quickest ones I've seen. Okay. So let's see if we can copy transfer the data. How do we do that? Use your old device. Can't use old phone for now. Let's just do that because, to be fair, it's a new phone and I don't want all my data to go in there, and then if I send it back I can't wipe it out. Right, I need to sign into the Google account, so just give me a second, guys, while I get someone to help me. Okay, so I've got someone to put it in for me. They don't want to be recorded, you see, so that's why I have to do it this way. Aha, okay. So, this is why I want to get rid of my A5. Oh, God, this time thing. Right, so we've got these ones. I don't understand what it wants me to do next. See, now this is where it's going to get and I'm going to need someone to read it to me. Right, so I don't know, so I'm just going to do this. I'm hoping it's the terms and conditions of Google. Probably is, because it was on my last ones. But see, again, so this is 3 times now I've needed help. 1, to put the password in for the Wi-Fi. 2, to do that bit, the password with the Google account. 3, everything's starting to get confusing. Now with the Alexa app, she put it in, she connected to herself, connected everything, and it was up and running in seconds, and I didn't need to put no information on. So maybe that would be a good idea for Samsung and all the other phones, Android phones, to actually connect to maybe the Alexa app, which gives them all the information. Right, next. We'll sort out all the backups and stuff later on. Right, next. Right, so again, it's all this reading. So I'm just going to go on what they've got up. I don't know what I'm agreeing to, but I can always swap it later. Right, just accept. Because Google's pretty safe, so... And if it's not, I'm in trouble. Right, now, I remember him. He's saying you could do face recognition, fingerprints, and patterned. So I'm going to do all three. So do face recognition first. Now remember him saying, let me put it here for you so you can read it. I remember him saying, right, so it says apparently you've got to do more face recognitions. They're going to ask you questions and stuff like that. Right, with Knox. So continue. Right. So we apparently have got to do that. I don't understand this because he just pressed it. He just pressed it. I'm going to go back because he just pressed it. So I'm going to have to get someone to read this. Let's just do the fingerprint one for now. Right. But I don't understand. I don't get it. He did it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for a pin. Just excuse me, guys, a minute while I do. Right. So this is what's come on. So I've done my pin, and then this is what's come on. So judging by the picture, it says do your fingerprint. Okay. This phone, really, honest to God. Don't get the Galaxy S5, that's all I can say. Right. So start at the centre. So that's what we'll do. We'll start in the centre. And it says, right, so I'm going to do that first. So it's only got 12%. So, that's not the centre. This is where it's going to get complicated because of the way I'm holding the phone. But I want to be able to hold the phone and do my thumbprint. I don't know what it wants. Okay. At least it's good that it's not. At least it's good because then you're doing the whole of your thumb. So it will recognise. What does that say? Right, so I've got to scan my thumb a little longer. Aha, done. Okay. I'm assuming it's done because it's come up blue. Right. Is this a different finger or is it the same one? Didn't tell, did it? It didn't say anything. This is where it'd be good if we could have a voice thing that reads it to us. Or a care worker. I wonder if this is the same one. Oh. Okay. It's like patterning in. I hope I'm doing this right, because if I'm not doing this right, then I'm going to lock myself out. It won't recognise my thumbprint at all, and I have to go through this all again. Oh. Right, so let me do some of this way as well. Here we go. So what does that say? Wait until the camera focuses in. Right. Add another fingerprint. Okay. So let me put this down here and then do this one. Make sure your finger's covered. Okay. You try doing it while you're trying to record. And then your phone's got playing funny buggers. Right, here we go. So I wonder, because I've not seen them actually do this before, they always skip this part, don't they, on most of the YouTube videos. It'd be nice if they didn't and they just went through it, like, bit by bit. You guys are coming through it first time with me. Then I would know what to do. But they don't normally show these bits, do they, of the phone? They just get it all set up and then show you it. So this is why I'm doing a setup video. Hit the blue button. Okay. So he said, after you've done the fingerprint phone, it's the, right. I have got a Samsung account. Should have set it up with the, all right, give me a second. Okay, I've done that bit. And now it's come by these, so it's Samsung, so I accept the terms and conditions, obviously. Right, so if I remember correctly, he said to sync your data, to do backup and back up your files. If I can remember correctly. If I'm wrong, please don't shout at me. I can't read it. But I want to try and do these two phones without carers as much as you can. So far, I've needed them 4 times. So, and when you're alone in the pandemic and my service dog can't read neither, we're kind of stuck. Unfortunately, that's what we've got to deal with our conditions. Nice. So now we've got rid of all that. Let's have a look at the so I've put the SIM card that Dave brought into here, but I'm obviously going to change it if I want to keep it to my one. I don't know what it wants me to do. So, what do I have to do here? Let me press on it and see. So I've got it on. Let's see, press that one and see what that one is. Okay. I've done that. Let's see this one. Okay. I don't understand if it's already got the stuff in. Auto connect. Okay. So what do you want me to do now? Right. Data is on. Okay. Or they might want me to register it, which I will do. I might have to register it with the, as you can see, it's Sky. So I might have to register it with Sky. Okay, what the hell was that? Oh, right. So obviously it's doing, I don't understand what that means. Okay. I think he said something about, let me just, okay. So I had to just check if it didn't recognize me that I could do a pin as well. So I've got to get back on this later apparently. So, okay. So this specific cover, the safety cover that you get with the Samsung phone, has a little hole in where you put your thumbprint. So we need to get a cover with that. So I've got the hole in or something where it would show your thumbprint. Okay, guys? But I got told that there's a back thumbprint as well, that you can put your thumbprint on the back. Or am I confusing that with the new other device? Okay, so we've got this. Yo, my phone's this way, thank you. Right, so we've got this like this. So press OK for that. I don't know what it says again. So this would be the 5th time, and I've only been doing this for 10 minutes, would be the 5th time I have started doing this. Okay, these look a bit big. Okay, so he says pull it down. So let's see what's happening here. So everything's getting good. Let's pull this down further. Okay. So let's go back to this bit. So you've got a load of these. Pretty much similar to everything else. That's the phone torch. Can you see? So that's the airplane, torch, phone, YouTube, power, scanning, blue light filter. That's pretty good, that overnight. See that? There's one as well. He said, let's see, night. Night mode. Now, if you put that on, apparently it gives it a really cool look, and it stops you from having, stops you from eye strain a lot, especially if you're working on it. So that's pretty good, isn't it? But for this intents purposes, I'm going to put this on low so it won't shine too bright for you guys, so you can see what I'm doing. Okay? So let's get to settings and see what it is. Okay, so in settings, it's pretty much the same. So let's go to sounds and ringtones. Right, about why ring, why not? We've got to get our frills somewhere, haven't we? Okay, so let's look ringtone 1. Let's go to sim 1. Okay, let's see what they've got. Looks like we're going to have to download some. That sounds like a porno film. Oh, that's nice. That's a kiddie one, that one, isn't it? Try that. Seriously, where did he get all these? That sounds nice, doesn't it? Let's go through now. That's another nice one. That would drive me nuts. Actually, I might use that for my alarm. I think that's the best one so far, to be fair. Yeah, no. There's something at the 80s.